Previously, on Marvel vs. Capcom 3, The Online Warrior, Doom and Wesker battle it out to determine the fate of mankind. And Wesker literally gets blown the hell up. Then, Max and Doom help out by analyzing other players' online ranked games in the Assist of the Day program.
That's the lamest thing Doom has ever heard!
Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the latest episode of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 The Online Warrior.
Hey everyone, Maximilian here, and I'm finally back with another regular content episode of The Online Warrior, and that means a bunch of online ranked games. But the weirdest thing is that in the process of doing like these Doom vs. Wesker fights, and shooting Assist Me, and going to E3, and helping out Capcom with Assist of the Day, I quickly realized that, oh my god, playing this game online is freaking hard, because pretty much the majority of time I've been playing the game since doing the last ranked matches was all offline, and making that adjustment is extremely brutal and extremely frustrating. Like these first few games that I have here, or not directly here, these are a bit later, but the first ones I have were pretty bad. Like getting used to the timing, getting used to how to playing online. It is a completely different game. And I'm not gonna badmouth playing online at all either. You get a lot of experience when playing online. Like I said, this matchup experience is really important for those moments where you're going to be facing awkward characters that you wouldn't be ready for if you want to go to tournaments or if you want to go to casuals. I mean, some of the best players out there right now got most of their experience while playing online. I don't know if you guys saw some of the recent tournaments from CEO or Revelations over the last weekend, but like Viscant and Deus Ex pretty much got all or the majority of their experience by playing the game online. And I don't know if you've seen their win records, but I'm pretty sure both those dudes are crazy cosmic lords. But all I'm saying is that when you jump back from an offline environment and you're not used to playing online, the experience can be pretty frustrating. I actually completely dropped Dante altogether because I was just unable to do the things I wanted to do with Dante in the online environment, which is why I'm sticking with Deadpool throughout most of these videos. I'm really enjoying Deadpool, and I hope you enjoy seeing the progression I have with them as I'm trying to remember to do specific things. And I swear if I land a Bolo loop online, I'm going to be so happy. When it comes down to it, it was kind of funny watching The Marvelous Adventures with Gutex and Mike Ross initially, and kind of finding it really humorous when they would like have these really bad streaks and they wouldn't be doing good, and they were just venting their frustration, like, you know, visually onto the screen, and you saw how frustrated these guys are with playing the game online, and they're like, we know we're better than this, like this is ridiculous. And you know what? For a moment there, I never really sympathized with them because I only had played the game online, but once I made the transition recently, I totally get where they're coming from. And there's one really specific image that represents my sympathy towards those guys in a situation like that. I know that feel, bro. I know that feel. Memes aside, let's get back into these online ranked games. So this match is going to be up against a Dante, a Sentinel, and an Iron Man. And oddly enough, when I was playing online a few days ago and recording this, I've been seeing a lot of Iron Mans as of late. But besides that, you get to see some of my Deadpool in action, or, well, not in action right here, as I totally get swallowed up by Dante. I was prepared for a keep-away game because he was throwing out the projectiles, but man, I was able to tag Wesker in just in time because I really want to save half of Deadpool's health bar. As much as he dies really fast, I really want to get as much playtime in with him as soon as possible. But here we go, playing the zoning game and trying to be as cheap as I possibly can with Wesker and crossing up, because I forget that that's the most effective stuff Wesker has sometimes, and if you don't do it, you're really missing out on opportunities that you're gonna wish you had later. But here we go, Dante versus Wesker, looking awkwardly similar, and Dante misses his crossover, good thing for me. And I've been seeing a lot of Dante's doing the jumping S online, and for some reason it can be really hard to block at times. I hate how that's difficult. But here we go, can I continue the combo into Deadpool? Yes I can, but I don't know if there's much else I can do from this situation, because the DHC trick, or the DHC afterwards with Doom, is only really good in the corner. But here we go, trying to space myself with Deadpool, because Deadpool's most effective methods of well, essentially all combat is a keep-away. His keep-away game is great. And it's also great because you can mix it up in some situations by then becoming offensive with the teleport. So I'm finding Deadpool to be a lot of fun, and I hope I get more chances to play him and not get, tagged out extremely fast. But I missed my Wesker combo in the end here, and blow X Factor. Oh my god. Oh, and he drops his Iron Man combo. Thank goodness, and... Ooh, I'm able to tag him at the end here and enter the Wesker gun juggle. And I think this is going to KO. Yeah, that thing does a lot of damage. That combo is one of the more funny things to do in the game. It's weird how even with level 2 X Factor, how effective it becomes. And I mean, it looks pretty cool too. There's some plenty of other fancy Wesker looking combos that you might have seen from the Assist Me Wesker video. But I was just reminded immediately in this situation to pull this combo off because it seemed like the best way to do damage in this very moment. So, moving on to the next match, this is going to be against a Spider-Man, Sentinel, and Iron Man. A little bit of deja vu here. Kind of surprised that there's so many Iron Mans online, like I said. But Spider-Man's one of those characters that gave me a lot of trouble on when I was using Wesker, because his web shot mobility, where essentially he press special and attack and he can like teleport across the screen or move really quick, kind of like Spencer. Wesker's gunshot, for some reason, is just so hard to hit him with that, so I'm currently getting blown up by Sentinel and a smart tag, and he's being smart and trying to tag me out, but luckily Deadpool survives. I don't believe it. I think I'm waiting to tag in Wesker right now to find a good moment where he won't eat that much damage, but we'll see if this is effective here. Oh, there we go. So luckily the Maximum Spider does not take out the little bit of chip damage that Deadpool has, and I'm able to lead into the DHC glitch with Wesker, and that is a dead Spider-Man. That dude does not have that much health. That's one of the big reasons I like running Deadpool first, is because of the simple DHC trick. When you start effectively rushing down guys, it's almost a touch of death in a lot of situations. But blow X Factor to take out Sentinel because I don't want to see any more of him, and I'd rather use it than lose it. And Iron Man is being pretty effective on his team right now. Oh, and except for random level 3s, and I completely forget that picking Iron Man up after that combo is really hard. And I totally whiff it, so this cannot be a good thing. Wesker's going to take a ton of damage off a Proton Cannon. He doesn't have that much meter, so I'm not too worried, but wow. Currently locking me down in the corner with Iron Man. This stuff is pretty cool, actually. And activate 2 weapons at the same time, and here comes Deadpool to perhaps do the best impression I've seen in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 of haters gonna hate. You go, Deadpool. You show him what's up, stab him in the feet, and shoot him in the head. I think I'm going to make a GIF out of this extremely goofy situation. You can find it in the comments. So moving on to the next game, and one of the more awkward teams I've seen. This is a Beautiful Joe, a Deadpool, and a Tron team. So Joe's one of those characters I've never really seen too much of, and luckily Deadpool catches him in an extremely basic combo that'll lead into the DHC glitch, and I'm pretty sure Joe has less than 900,000 health. So yeah, Wesker DHC glitch is going to knock this guy out really fast, and there he goes. So Wesker against Deadpool I absolutely hate, so I prefer the Deadpool versus Deadpool fight in this situation. But I don't have enough meter to DHC, so I try to go into a reset and completely miss it because I don't know the resets yet with Deadpool. Then I get totally happy birthdayed by Deadpool. Luckily his meter does not take out very much, and for some reason Tron's hits Doom instead of Deadpool, and I was completely unready for that. But Wesker's able to grab her on the incoming because Tron's got a gigantic hitbox. It is really easy at times to grab Tron out of the sky because of how huge her hitbox is. And then get her on a normal hit juggle in the sky, and that's about it for her. So here we go. One of my more hated matchups is Deadpool and Wesker because I have a problem with keep away characters, and if Deadpool plays an effective keep away, there's not much he can do. But here we go, an extensive ground chain with Wesker, and that's going to be just about it for Deadpool. And here we go again. This might look pretty familiar because yes, it's the same guy. And like I was telling you before, Beautiful Joe is one of those characters that you don't see very often. If anything, you kind of see him used as a keep away character while he'll do like tiger knee boomerangs all the time. But in this situation, I wanted to give a demonstration of how you can get absolutely blown the F up by certain characters in this game if you don't know what's coming. So I'm doing my best to keep Beautiful Joe out of the way right now, just trying to put as much damage into him as possible. And of course Tron's assist is amazing, and Joe's got me on a corner lockdown right now. He's not hitting all his combos either, but I don't know exactly what Joe is capable of, so I'm not too sure when to attack. And this is when playing online can be extremely beneficial, because you can then friend request people like this and then understand these matchups more, because it's the awkward characters you're going to lose to, not the stuff that you see all the time. So, much less if you play Wolverines all the time, okay, Wolverine won't be as much of a problem as he normally would be, but look at this. Beautiful Joe is currently murdering Wesker and touching him completely inappropriately. I don't know what to say about that, but he's still beasting. Like, he's got these high-low mix-ups and these resets in the corner, even though he's dropping some combos every once in a while. But my issue is that when he's locked down with the Tron Assist and I'm currently slowed, I'm getting lit up, quite literally. So let's bring Doom in to see what he can do. And Doom, I'm going to try to keep my distance game a little bit, because I don't want to blow X Factor just yet, because I have not used it on any other character, although I probably should, because I haven't had much luck against Joe so far. And Joe's dive kick seems to be really good in this situation. But there we go, he beats out Doom's X Factor. Beautiful freaking Joe. Like, I don't believe how badly this is going. And this is gonna be it. Beautiful Joe gives Doom a beautiful hand job, and that's the end of the game. Rip it out of him, Joe, like he doesn't want it. But this is just one thing I wanted to highlight this week, and what I'm going to try to look for in these videos are extraordinary players that demonstrate things you wouldn't see before. So, PK Skyler, you take Player of the Week in this episode of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 The Online Warrior for having a badass, beautiful Joe. Congratulations. And that's going to just about do it for this episode of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 The Online Warrior. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some online ranked games again, and if you want to see more like this, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more Assist Me, let me know in the comments as well, as I'm trying to run this show pretty much based off audience feedback, and we'll see what goes from here. But Arcade Edition just came out not too long ago, so I might check that out pretty soon. But thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.